a lot of people say that e-commerce players enjoyed a tailwind during the pandemic, but the reality is that it is actually a very, very tough time for us as well, right? On one side, you have a rising number of orders, grocery orders, so on and so forth, and consumers want to really get it in time, and they want to get it fresh and mint condition. And on the other side, right, the supply, the infrastructure, there are so much challenges around that. It's very difficult to ramp up manpower during the pandemic, right? And also at the same time, I need to spend so much effort trying to develop touch-free delivery, right? And also protect my employees from getting COVID as well, while we need to deliver a surging volume in those two countries. So it is tough. And luckily, right, we also get support from a lot of brands and sellers as well. For example, during the pandemic, actually, we had a partnership and deal with Masan Group in Vietnam, as an example, right? They have a lot of offline stores, grocery stores, and then we work with them and then deliver from their store to the consumers, right? So it's kind of like two large players, online and offline, join hands together, provide what we can to ease the challenges that.
So do you feel like there was more collaboration actually amongst groups that might have seen each other as rivals before the pandemic to say, hey, if we don't work together, we could both actually bleed unnecessarily?
Yeah, I think, in short, Lazada fundamentally believes in partnership, and we believe even most of the offline players and even all of the offline players, they should be our partners, right? And a pandemic actually accelerates this type of partnership because we fundamentally believe the partnership after seeing the future, right? Because during the pandemic, we realized nobody can serve all the needs that consumer have, right? So it's better that we join forces and then, put all our strengths together, and then we can serve them. So I think in the years to come, this trend will continue, right? So the borderline between online and offline will continue to blur even more. So hopefully we'll be working with a lot of players who were originally seen offline, right? And in this Brand Future Forum, we are always going to talk. We're going to talk a lot about the collaborations that we're going to do with the offline players, with the brands, on the membership exchange program, on a lot of different collaborations.